What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Clown Boxy from Project Playtime 2 Incineration. So let's grab some paper and something to draw with and let's get started. Let's begin today's lesson in the top center of the page and draw a circle for the nose. We'll start right in the middle at the very top. So we come all the way down towards the bottom of our circle and then pull that back up towards the top. And leave a gap on either side of the nose and draw two smaller circles for the eyes. Let's start with the one on the left. Go all the way around and then up. Now I want to line up that top over on the right side and draw the same size circle. Let's add two small circles on the outside of each eye and fill those in black. Let's go to the top of the larger circle and draw a curve coming in and then bending that back out. Now let's draw the top edge of the mouth just underneath the nose. We're going to start directly underneath the left eye. This up towards the nose and then bend that down. Let's round out the bottom of the mouth, going out toward the side. Round out the edge and then pull that in towards the eyes. Now let's connect the top of the cheeks with a curve, almost like a half circle. We're going to go up towards the top of the head, round this out, and then bring that down towards the right. Let's add that trim around the eyes. We're going to start from the outside of the head, curve this up, and then bend that down towards the top left side of the nose. Go to the right, going up, and then blend that down towards the side. Let's place that hat on top of the head. From either side, draw two straight angle lines going up and in. Connect the ends with a curve. From the top, angles up and in the top of the hat. Just going to close this off. And then along the bottom, we're going to add a trim. Now we're going to add a fold just underneath each eye. We're going to step out, curve this down, and then pull that up on the inside. Now we're going to tuck the lower jaw in underneath the head. Let's start over on the left side, bend this down, round up the mouth, and then pull that up. Let's go back over towards the left side, step out, and then go a little bit wider as we come down towards the bottom of the chin, and then bend that back up towards the right. Let's connect these two top points with a curve for the top row of teeth. Moving down, and then up. Now let's separate out the teeth. Starting right in the middle along the bottom, we're going to go up, round out the left side, and then bring that back down. Let's go back to the center, go up, and then down towards the right. Let's continue to add some more teeth along the side. We're going to go a little bit smaller as we go up and down. Just add a couple more. Just tuck that up underneath the cheeks. Now along the bottom edge of the mouth, we're going to step up, add another curve, down, and then up, and out, and then down. Let's separate out the teeth. Again, starting from the middle, come down and up with a small half circle. Do the same thing on the right, and then continue up towards the side. Let's layer some molars in behind. We're going to start from the top, bend this up and out. Go up and draw that again. Now we're going to fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now from here, and place the hair along the side of the head and just bend that up and in. Let's start from the top left side of the head. Start with the curve going up and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now I want to create an overlap. Stepping back, add another curve going up and out. And it's going to start to bring these curves coming back in. I'm going a little bit smaller as you come up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the top, going up and then down. Add these smaller curves and just pulling this back in. Now the hair is going to get wider as we come back in towards the side of the head. So let's round this out, adding the small curves along the side, and it will go bigger as we come in along the bottom, and pull that in towards the cheek. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming around, then gradually getting bigger as you come down and behind the head. Let's add a bumpy texture inside the hair. Starting on the left, pull this around and then in, and a smaller one along the bottom, and just working our way out. And do the same thing on the right. Now with the head in place, let's move down and draw on the bow tie. We're going to start with the knot in the center. Start with 2 straight lines coming down the middle. Close off the bottom with a curve. Let's draw the outside of the bow. From the bottom corners of the knot, bend this down and then out towards the side. Let's round up the side of the bow, go out and pull that up. Bend this up and in underneath the chin. Let's fill the inside of the bow with some polka dots. Start from the top left. Just going to work our way around. Just placing these in random areas. Also tucking some along the outside edge. Now from the bottom corners of the bow, draw 2 straight lines coming down the side of the body. Close off the bottom with a straight line. Let's add in the suspenders. From the outside, step in, draw 1 line coming down. Let's take that same distance over on the right, step back in and draw another line. Let's add 2 clips along the top, going across the top with 1 line, stepping down, drawing that again. Now I want to add some stripes in the center. Let's start right in the middle, split this in half, with a straight line coming down, split the left side in half with another line. Now there's some flaps that come out along the side of the box. Let's start back along the bottom corner of the bow tie, and this down and out. Let's flatten off the ends with a short line, and follow that back up and in. Let's add another flap along the top. So we're just going to line this up along the top of the bow tie, angle up and out on either side, flatten off the ends, pull that back down and in. Now along the bottom of the box, we're going to add a series of coils coming down the legs. Let's start from the bottom corner of the box, come down and in, round out the inside and go back out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Come down in an angle, rounding out the inside and going back out. Now we're going to bend these coils going out and then down towards the angle. Let's start back on the outside, round out the edge, come down along the bottom, and then tuck that up underneath. Let's add another one. Stepping down, going out, come in, and then up. Let's add another one going out. And I start to flatten these out. Just reducing that angle. Another one coming around and in. Let's add one more. Now we want to place the foot in underneath the legs. Let's start from the inside, bend the heel, coming in and then down towards the bottom of the feet. Now from the heel, it's going to curve this down and then up towards the first claw. Let's add in that claw. We'll start by going up, bending that down towards the tip. Let's curve this up and in towards the bottom of the foot. Now I want to layer 2 more claws on either side. Let's start from the top and go up and then down towards the tip. And then tuck that in. Let's do that one more time. Let's repeat that over on the right side. Now I want to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across to add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. And then we'll add in the toes. In between these 2 claws, we're going to go up and then bend that down towards the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's do the same thing to the other toes. In between, going up and just coming down on top. Go to the top of the last claw, go up and then down. Let's go to the top of that second toe, bend the foot coming in and then up underneath those coils. Now from that same spot, we're going to add a trim, coming in and then down towards the sole. Now I want to add that same coil pattern across the arms. Let's start on top of the bow, we're going to go up, come down, and just pull that in towards the side. Let's add another coil. From the side, we're going to go up, down, and then up underneath. And we start to bend this coming down towards the wrist. Up, down, and then in. So now we're going a little bit larger along the top, just tucking that in on the inside. More. We'll add one more across the bottom of the wrist. Now let's draw on the hands. We're going to start with the thumbs on the inside of the coil, bend this in and then down. Round off the thumb, go up and then bend that out. Now I'm going to add 3 fingers on either side. Let's start from the thumb, bend this out and then down. Round up the first finger, go up and bend that in. Let's layer the last 2 fingers in behind. Start from the bottom, come down, up, and in. Now along the side, we'll add the 3rd finger, going up and bend that in towards the outside of the wrist. Let's add a sharp claw along the tip of each finger and thumb. Down and out, bend that back up. Now for the fingers, we're going to curve in the opposite direction. Come down and in. Add the second claw, and then the last one. Now you want to separate the top of each finger with the edge of the glove. Let's start from the pinky. We're going to go up and in, come down and in. So we're creating a point along the top center of each finger. And then for the thumb, go up and in, and then come down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's add 2 small circles on the top of the hand. And we'll fill those in black. And then we're going to add the back of the lid in behind the head. Let's start from the bottom of that flap, go up with a straight line, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Now we're also going to add that crank along the left side. Let's start from the top of the arm, straight out, straight up. I'm just going to angle this down and then out. Let's go straight up along the top of the handle. Now I'm just going to trace this along the top and inside. Let's finish off by separating the handle. And we'll sign our art and add a splash of color. And that's pretty much it. There's our Clown Boxy from Project Playtime 2. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to draw more characters like this, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching and I look forward to seeing you again soon.